Hey, what's up, people? Today I'll be reacting to another abaandpreach video, and this one is titled "Don't Give Ugly Men a Chance." And this looks like it's a quote by Billie Eilish, but don't quote me on that because I haven't reacted to the video just yet.
Why is every pretty girl with a horrible looking man?
Wow. Let's assume that she's correct and that every pretty girl is with an ugly man. I don't necessarily see anything wrong with that. They might be compatible in other ways. She might like the way that he treats her. They might have found a deep emotional connection that supersedes looks. So for her to say she doesn't understand why pretty girls date ugly guys, it's not nice and it's very judgmental. And Lord knows, if Andrew Tate said something like this, which who knows, maybe he has, I would disagree with him too, because it's just a really mean and judgmental opinion to have, let alone to share with the entire world. It just seems very irresponsible for someone to use their platform to talk shit about people and depict them as less deserving based on the way they look. I had this one friend in college. He was a white dude, and I remember sitting with him in a Starbucks. He looks over at this girl who was hanging out with this guy, and it looked like they were in a relationship together. She was a white woman and the guy was black, and he was like, I don't understand why every white woman on this campus is with a black guy. Mind you, the campus we were at was like 90% white. Right? And black people made up like 3% of the overall population. So this idea that every white girl on campus was dating a black guy, it was just statistically impossible. But that didn't stop him from having this kind of prejudice, mean, and at the end of the day, entitled opinion. And I'm seeing a lot of that in her, but purely on the basis of physical attractiveness.
Listen, I'm not shaming people for their looks.
That's what you're doing. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe she's joking. And on the other side, we got to be honest about this. Her defenders will say she was joking. Manny, what are you doing taking it seriously? And I've also heard shit on the other side of the spectrum. When I criticize Andrew Tate, Manny, he was joking. Why are you taking him seriously? You see what I'm saying? We got to be on the up and up about these things. If it's a joke, then it's a joke the whole way around. If it's not a joke, then it's not a joke, and we are validated in feeling some type of way.
You give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. I swear to God.
The same thing can be said about women. You know, I've dated women who maybe my friends or outside observers would venture to say are not as attractive as I am. And they've had awful personalities. So it could also work the other way around. And depending on who the beholder is, some would say Billie Eilish is not attractive. So I don't necessarily understand why we try to derive so much meaning out of these subjective measures of attraction, because different people are attracted to different things. Personally, I don't find Billie Eilish that attractive, and I would be wrong if I said Billie Eilish does not deserve to date a good-looking man. Just like it would be wrong for me to say that Billie Eilish looks like one of those Halloween candies. What are those Halloween candies called? Acorns? No, they're not called candy corn. Candy, because she looks like a candy corn right now.
Because they got a hot girl, they can be horrible. Like, you're still ugly, though. Can't change that. Maybe that's why.
I'm sorry, but I simply cannot stay quiet any longer. Women, you have got to stop dating ugly men. You've got to stop. You are
No, I think these women are projecting. I don't think they feel beautiful themselves, which is why they are so judgmental. And I could see why they might not think they're beautiful, because if I were to go into that petty zone, I could start picking apart their looks and making jokes. But I'm not gonna do that. Because that would be really destructive and judgmental behavior that conflicts with my principles. Now, if we were in the same room and they started firing some shots in my direction, it would be a different story. Then I might let loose. But that's not the case. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just let this one ride.
Setting feminism back years. I am so sick of walking down the street and seeing the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life with just some guy with a solid 4. Like, I understand that you value charity work, but sis, go to a soup kitchen. Enough is enough.
So not only do you have, I don't know if we will call it lookism, but just being mean to people and thinking less of them based on how they look, but you also have classism where she's kind of poking fun at homeless people. I've seen a lot of homeless people who are more attractive than her. I will say that.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Okay, what happened? Talk to me.
No, it's just girls say that a lot. It's been going on. I remember that one video when she was talking about it's like you give them a chance and then they think they're all the shit and everything and stuff. Yeah, it's something that's.
But the same is true with women. What this comes down to is one gender not wanting the other gender to feel empowered. That's all this really comes down to, and it's fucked up.
It's not that ugly men treat women worse or better than attractive dudes. It's not that. It's that when an ugly man treats you better, it's more insulting. Sorry. When an ugly man treats you worse, it's more insulting.
Absolutely. Oh, when an ugly man treats you, yeah.
Absolutely.
I gave you a chance. That's how they think it in their head. And so like, you would do this to me? So then why would I even get with an ugly dude?
It's some more skit. So you know Samore? She's a comedian, right? Samore, and she had, I think it was Samore. And she was saying, if you got a little dick, you better lower your tone. Kind of the same thing. Because if I got a big dick, I gotta be talking to you any kind of way because it's justified.
That's funny.
Shut the fuck up. What you say to me? I got a big dick. Oh, I'm sorry, daddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's that shit. It's justified. But now if I'm a good-looking guy, there's another.
Oh, so I could dog you out if I'm a good-looking guy and I got a big dick.
That was like, yo, if you get dumped by an ugly guy, it hurts more than a pretty guy. The same motherfuckers that's like, stop dating ugly guys, or the same motherfuckers are gonna turn around and talk about body positivity and you need.
Hold up, yo, that is such a good point.
That's a good observation.
Billie Eilish, no, hey, Bill, bring that shit back.
Yep.
Bring it back. Hey, Billie Eilish.
Because she's very famous for that too. Body positivity and loving yourself and not putting a lot of stock into looks. I wonder how old she is because she's talking like she's real immature. And granted, there's not a perfect correlation between age and maturity. That's not a message that I want to convey in this video. It's not a message that I want to convey in general because I don't believe in that myth. I've met plenty of people who are far older than me and far less mature. Sometimes, the age does come out. 20 years old. Okay. So she's a baby. She's gonna look at these videos like 5 years from now, she's gonna cringe. If she has the capacity to grow and develop as a well-rounded human being who's capable of reflecting on her mistakes, she's gonna look at that video 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, and just cringe like, ugh, I really said that. Because I know I've said some wild shit. I said some wild shit when I was 20.
You see the big titty bitch who was saying, I wear thick clothes so I don't get sexualized and I don't be... And you out here just talking about ugly dudes like this?
Yeah, they're the ones.
Boo boo, boo boo,
boo boobs.
I think the pot is calling the kettle something like that. Whatever. Fire, bitch. You get fired. She has to go. This one has to leave the premises.
They're going to be the first ones. They're going to.
Yo, you nailed that shit, nigga.
They're going to be the first.
Bases loaded, nigga. That's a home run. Billie Eilish of all people?
Yeah. They're going to be the ones talking about body positivity and you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yo.
Fuck ugly dudes, but yeah.
If you guys are wondering why Billie Eilish is always dressed in oversized tee like a fucking hood nigga from the 2000s, okay? It's because she got big old titties and she don't want to be sexualized all the time and be looked at for her looks or whatever.
Which is fine.
But
you're going to turn around about ugly dudes. Girl.
This should recently come out some lingerie and folks got mad too.
Whatever. It's these things sometimes.
That's such a good point, bro. These people are
they're gonna be the same ones. The same ones.
Oh my days. Oh my days, bro.
He looked
how
good.
hot he is.
Looks, yeah.
That's the only difference.
Christian Grey.
Right?
Christian
And
Grey
what's
is
like,
one of the.
If you're good looking, you gotta go above and beyond to come off as creepy. Otherwise, woman's just gonna see what you're doing and be like, damn, he's a freak, or damn, that's hot. But if you're an ugly guy, you get less leeway.
creepiest motherfuckers ever.
Can I ask anybody, when you guys see all these like super attractive dudes in Hollywood all treating their wives, cheating on them, having 4 different, like, what, you think attractive dudes treat women better? Of course not. It's just more insulting when it's an ugly dude because it bruises your ego a little bit more. I could have done so much better. But if you know anything about dating and dynamics, it's like, yeah, girls do the whole thing where they go for hot guys in their young years. And then they go on later in life and realize they want a bit of security and safety.
Remember this dude?
Oh yeah.
This
Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah, them picture came out, and don't matter what the hell, he was in his old prison fatigue. And motherfuckers like, yo,
He said prison fatigue.
Shout out to this guy. This dude got out of jail and was dating a billionaire's daughter.
this guy got out of jail
He
and
dated,
was
bring it back. He got out of jail after like a couple years and was dating a billionaire's daughter.
Putting that privilege to work.
I mean, he broke up with her too, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Don't matter.
It's different money.
Doesn't matter.
It's a different life. That shit is real. To get out of jail and be with a billionaire. But again, that's one of those things where you're hot, like it's a different set of rules.
Yeah.
But it don't mean you get treated better.
It's more insulting.
Yeah.
It hurts more. Yeah. It hurts more when they drop you. It hurts more when they talk to you. It's actually you hit it on the on the head.
Yeah. It's an ego thing.
You hit the nail on the head. It really is just more insulting. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. Whenever girls get pissed off, when they get pissed off and they break up with you, what do they say? You ugly anyways.
Yeah.
You little dick ass.
If he's ugly, you dated him, stupid. 1 and 2. If he cheated on you, that means some other bitch wanted to fuck him too. I don't know how ugly he really is if he getting all this pussy. You feel me?
Relativity.
But it's really because it hurts. It hurts. It says more.
I'm just saying.
It says more about you than it says about him. But it is what it is.
Let me just say,
That's really that.
let me just say, if you don't understand why really attractive women are with ugly dudes, it's because you don't understand the dynamic between men and women.
And ultimately, what it comes down to is you don't understand game. Because in order for an ugly person to attract a good-looking person, more often than not, they gotta have game. They gotta have game.
Different things in men.
Yup.
It's just what it is.
Yup.
Women want that sense of security, right? They want to be cared for. They want to make sure that the finances are in order, that someone's actually going to be attentive.
Yeah, that's true. But sometimes the ugly guys that get with beautiful women, they're not necessarily millionaires. I feel like it's probably a financial thing. If, a really good looking woman decides to get with a quote unquote ugly guy. But I'm pretty sure there are also cases where maybe he's like really funny. And that's one of her love languages. It's just somebody who's really funny and can keep a conversation going.
Listen, whether you like it or not, attractive dudes are way more likely to cheat. Yes, I said that. Want to know why? Because they got more options.
Because they can.
And
the same is true with women.
Generally, for men, a matter of opportunity. So, if you want security, if you want some monogamous that has an opportunity to flourish, you're going to get with a dude who's generally a little bit less attractive. Because a really hot dude that you're seeing at, well, guess what, bitch? You ain't the only one in line. And you ain't the only one in the DMs. So, that's why women traditionally go for dudes who are a little bit less good looking. And you know what? It's not that big of a trade-off because you just want somebody to care and nurture you. So,
That's why some women, but a lot of women are.
Every
woman really wants like a 10 and a 9. Like it's like all these women. That's what they want. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What they want, ranging from 4s.
But that's not always what they settle for or what they get. But ideally, I would imagine most people all want a 9 or a 10. Like if we had a preference, that would be a preference. But most of us, the overwhelming majority of us, end up settling. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that, with settling and or accepting people below that margin.
I mean, everybody wants an attractive partner. Sure. men want a really attractive. They want a supermodel. If men could have the bitch on Instagram, that everybody wants it. But I'm not talking about what they will actually go for. They'll date for. If you ask most of them, they're like, I'm fine with the average dude. You know, in terms of looks, everything else. But looks, yeah.
Well, they better be fine because by definition, they're gonna get the average dude.
Bitches being like, you can put in my pussy. I'm like, really? Thank you. Me?
I appreciate it.
Well, you know. Thank you for sponsoring this child, you know. But yeah. So
World vision ass nigga.
hey man, hey listen, I'll put flies and booger off my face if it means I'm getting in that poom.
You're stupid.
This motherfucker gonna pump out his belly just to get
Good
pussy.
day. I am 12.
With a full ass grown beard. This get the fuck out of here.
You know this pose? You know this pose?
He's dumb.
Yeah, I know this pose.
So when you're so hungry, niggas gotta lift their hands over their head just to keep it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments.
I want to rest my head and lift my arm at the same time.
All right, y'all. There you go. If you enjoyed this reaction, please comment, like, and subscribe. If there's anything I said that resonated with you, let me know. And also let me know what else you want me to react to. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.